All right, guys, here we go with a multiplayer round today. Sorry, it's been a few days since I've posted. Just gotten busy these last couple weeks. Also, apologize for those of you waiting on me to do your 3-star my bag for your bag. Again, been a busy couple weeks for me. Definitely haven't forgotten you. Still plan on picking that series back up. Appreciate the reminder. Some of you have reached out asking if I'm still going to do it, so it's still in the works. Just haven't been able to get around to it lately. But here we go. Figured we'd get into a round by now. I might have to push pause while we find a match. It is Thursday evening. There we go. Tony and DRT88. Enzo, Coyote Canyon 3, of course. I hate that hole. KO Park. So we'll keep the water skip bag. I haven't played a bunch the last few days. I've been out of town a bit. Between that and work, just haven't had a lot of time. But when I have played, I haven't been doing great. I've kind of lost quite a bit. So we'll see if we can get back on track here. We're starting out with some Enzo. I like to go with the little flex route. Middle chevron down at the base of that bridge there. And then we're going to turn it over and hopefully skip right before the rock. Don't hit the tree. Oh, nice. Just going to end up with a good chance at eagle here. A little farther right than I normally like to go, but it worked out well. 100 feet. A little bit of a tailwind left to right, so just aim just right of the chains. As you guys know with this update, the chains are so much better. You don't get any spit outs. But if you don't hit those chains dead on, especially on throw-ins like this, if you miss just right or just left, it does not stay in. So it's making the aces and the throw-ins much harder. All right, try not to get too far behind here. That one looks good though. As long as you hit the chains anywhere near the center, it's going to keep it in. But if you miss on one side, it's super slippery. So it's definitely been frustrating, but still way better than... I think this is the best the chains have ever been since I started playing. All right, big flex shot. Got to be sure and turn this enough with this big right to left tailwind. This is looking really good. Just give me a big skip up to the top. And we got a good chance at eagle here. 64 feet. So I've been just practicing, just sticking with default aim on these types of distances. Anything from like 45 feet up to like 80. Not really adjusting the aim, just adjusting my pullback. So that's what I'm working on. So with this tailwind, I'm going to have to pull back. Rather than pull straight back, I'm going to have to pull back to the left a little bit. Like so when we get it to go. So just easier to have like a more consistent aim point, but sometimes it can get tricky in the wind. All right, let's see if we can get all 3 Enzo holes. Backhand. Aim about right there. We're not going to have to put a full ante on this because of this wind. So let's go to right there. Did I turn it enough? Get through there? Oh, we get lucky and split the vines. So it looks like we're going to get all 3 Enzo holes. That's always a good way to start. Eagle, eagle, eagle. I can't remember what else we have in the layout. I think KO Park is in there. Can't remember the other thing, so I haven't even seen what. Looks like we got a pretty nice lead, so let's see if we can get nice and aggressive here. Man, I hate this hole. I just have not been. I'm going to try my old line, actually. Let's try this out, see what happens here. So with this wind, put some hyzer on this. Not much. It looks really good actually. Just doesn't quite fade as hard as the gold used to for me. So, oh man. Jeez. I might be going back to the gold. I like the Strive, but I think overall I still prefer the water skip gold. All right, let's see if we can save our birdie here. We're going to go with the Svea throw-in, actually, for this shot. 105. Stay. That's what I was talking about. If you miss just on one side, it is not staying in. So once again, Coyote Canyon 3 comes back to bite me. We get the par, but so does everybody. No, we got one birdie out of the bunch. That's pretty bad. All right, this one, I still go with the forehand. Middle chevron is kind of on that little protuberance left side of there. And then with this wind, maybe a touch of anhyzer, not much. And then you just hope you don't get any dead skips or hitting into the rocks. That's going to be well short to where we have a good look. 81. I think for this shot I'm going to actually adjust my aim a little bit and just do a straight pull. Oh no. Oh, Aaron. So there's another miss for me. I just didn't give that enough, and it didn't quite get over the basket, so we end up with a birdie. So not great Coyote Canyon play. Showing you what not to do. Showed you what to do on Enzo and what not to do on Coyote Canyon. Maybe we can come up with a awesome eagle on this hole. This looks to be on an awesome line. Give me a big skip. Oh, and then wow. That was looking so good, and then I get a dead skip into the back of this. Not good. So we're gonna just do a big sky flex shot over the top of the bridge. Be sweet if this bounced in, but it's not gonna happen. But we'll be able to get our birdie. All right, so that was a disappointing Coyote Canyon to say the least, but luckily that solid Enzo play gave us a nice cushion. And I think we still have like a 3-shot lead or something. 2-shot lead. Like on Hiking Guy. Again, I've lost a bunch, so I'm playing guys that I don't typically play, which is always fun. Let's see, let's go with the Skip Sapphire here, slide right. This is my normal aim point in a 1 wind, so we're gonna definitely have to adjust here. Let that wind just take it over. This is looking perfect. And it looks like maybe only one of them missed the Mando. DRT88 gets the birdie. Tony gets the par. Hiking Guy missed the Mando, so I'm gonna extend my lead here to 4 shots. So I think we're gonna get this win. Let's try for an ace here. This is a tough one to get. I think the best chance of getting this are in the air. You can't really get a solid skip off anywhere down there, so I'm gonna just go with the roll rive. See if we can carry it enough. Maybe a little bit of Anheuser. Not enough Anheuser, darn it. Needed to put that farther out to the right. See if we can save our birdie. Ooh. These are times when the harp might come in handy. Although, I don't know if I can get around this. I think we're going to have to go through it. So I'm just going to plan on some collision here. Actually going to make sure I get collision. 82 feet, we're going to add about 20 to this. Oh, that worked out nice. A little lesson on throwing through a bush. I wasn't sure on that right side if I was going to get collision, and if I'm planning on collision, I might as well slide over and make sure I get it. At least that was my mindset. All right, let's see if we can finish off with an ace here. I wish I had the PD. PD, my aim point's right here with a straight pull down, but with the roll sapphire not quite being as long, I got to aim down a little lower, and then we're going to give it a little more hyzer than I would the PD, and see if we can't maybe get in. Oh, it's too far. Right on line. A little too much distance. So I aimed a little too low. I needed to aim a little higher there. 89 feet. Oh, we missed. Didn't take my time. I knew I had strokes to give. But there you go, guys. There's today's multiplayer round. Again, I'll try to get back on track with posting videos. We're about to hit that 1,000 subscribers, so once we do, I'll post a video and we'll have a random draw. That's exciting. Let's take a look at his bag. Dang, look at that bag. And he was hanging with me. Quite a few discs. He's got the Accurate Triple X, the Accurate Judge, the Glide Lots. So definitely still someone that's building their bag, but he played really well for the bag that he's got. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. As always, thanks for watching me play some DGV.